If I reduce the size of my office, what do I do if people want to come in but there isn't enough space?
Well, it's really all about how you design your office going forward. If people are coming in more to do collaborative work, socialize, that sort of thing, they're not going to be spending as much. You're not going to have as many people in because there's going to be potentially people working different hours and in different days. There obviously is the potential that you'll get a day when everyone decides to come in, all the team managers decide they want their staff in, probably going to be on a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. There is always that potential, but as I said, it's how you design the office. So they're not coming in necessarily to sit at a desk. So why do we need to provide all the desks? It's about providing other spaces that they can use. If the tasks they're doing when they come in about are more collaborative, then you're going to have a lot of people in collaboration areas, in meeting space, in informal and formal meeting space, in project space. However, if people do come in and want to sit down and do tasks, it's about providing different areas for that. Potentially there will be desks, but maybe team tables that people can budge up round and get more people around. Some touchdown areas, a little shelf in the corner with some stools, with some PowerPoints. It doesn't take up much space or cost much to install, but suddenly you've got a bank of 4 touchdown positions or something like that, and you can design them very attractively. So it's just about being imaginative and thinking through designing your spaces. So it's not about necessarily having enough desks, but enough seats, enough places, other places that people can go and sit at. I talk about it sometimes as like a pressure relief valve. So you've got your usual number of task-based settings, desks, but these other areas allow you to accommodate those peaks if they ever occur. You also need to think about how you structure the days that people are coming in. If you do allow it completely freeform, that people choose the day themselves, how will they know to come in on a day when their colleagues are in? So is it up to line managers to actually encourage people to come in on a certain day? And if so, do line managers need to just get together and communicate with one another and make sure that we're not going to have a day when all the teams are in? Or maybe they want that, it's about treating people as adults. It's about getting line managers to communicate. But it's also about, flexible design to accommodate those potential peaks. I don't think it's going to be as big a problem as people think. Some organisations are going for very structured rotas. Team A are in on Monday, Team B are in on Tuesday, Team C are in on Wednesday. The problem with that is Team A will never get to meet Team B, and you'll have a very siloed mentality, a very siloed culture in the business, which I think is very unhealthy. So it's important we do get people back in the office at appropriate times, mixing and mingling, obviously post-COVID, not spreading COVID, of course, but we do need to be mindful of that, and I think we just got to see how it evolves.
And is there an argument for having some kind of overspill space that people could use? Is that something that you've seen people putting into practice?
I don't know whether it's actually necessary. I mean, you could do, but as I said, as long as you've got other spaces, I don't think you need overspill space in terms of another load of desks. But if you've got some tables in the corner, a touchdown bench, things like that, that people can then go and sit round and budge up. I love the principle of a team table, like a large kitchen table that, yes, it can have power sort of embedded in the worktop, but one day it can have 4 of you around it, the next day maybe it can have 8 of you around it. You just pull up a chair, budge up, and away you go. So it's things like that. Imaginative design, I think, is the best way, rather than having sort of mothballed banks of desks sat there just in case.
Great, thank you.